Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of consumer behavior. Let's begin with the Cardinal Utility Theory. This theory assumes that a consumer can assign a numerical value or utility to the satisfaction they derive from consuming goods and services. Think of utility as a happiness meter. For example, if eating a slice of pizza gives you 50 units of utility and drinking a soda gives you 30, we can compare the satisfaction quantitatively. But remember, this theory assumes that we can measure satisfaction precisely, which is a simplified view of real-life behavior. In economics, utility is measured in utils, an imaginary unit. While utils are not a physical measure, they help us compare levels of satisfaction. Utility can be categorized into three main types. Total utility, it is the overall satisfaction a consumer gets from consuming a certain quantity of a good. For instance, if one slice of pizza gives you 50 utils and a second slice adds another 40, your total utility after two slices is 90 utils. Average utility, it is simply the total utility divided by the number of units consumed. It tells us the utility we get per unit. Lastly, marginal utility, it is the additional satisfaction from consuming one more unit of a good. Now, let's talk about the law of diminishing marginal utility. This law states that as you consume more of a good, the additional satisfaction, your marginal utility, decreases. Think about it, your first slice of pizza after a long day is amazing. The second is still good, but by the time you're on your fifth slice, you are not as thrilled anymore. Eventually, you might not even want another slice. This decline in marginal utility explains why consumers stop buying more of a product after a certain point. It's just not worth it anymore. Another theory is Ordinal Utility Theory. It is a way economists explain how people make decisions. It's all about preferences. Imagine you are at an ice cream shop, choosing between chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. You might not know exactly how much you love each flavor, but you can definitely rank them. Maybe chocolate is your favorite, then strawberry, and vanilla comes last. This ranking of preferences is the core idea of ordinal utility. In ordinal utility, we don't measure happiness or satisfaction with exact numbers, like saying chocolate gives you 10 happiness points. Instead, we just know you prefer chocolate over the others. Simple, right? Now let's talk about the assumptions behind this theory. Economists love assumptions, it helps make the math work. Here are the key ones. 1. Completeness. You can always compare two options and decide which one you prefer or say you like them equally. 2. Transitivity. If you prefer chocolate over strawberry and strawberry over vanilla, you must prefer chocolate over vanilla. 3. Non-satiation. More is better. If one option gives you more of what you like, you'll prefer it. Another topic is indifference curves. An indifference curve represents all the combinations of two goods that give you the same level of satisfaction. Properties of indifference curves. Let's highlight a few important properties of indifference curves. Two indifference never cross each other. Higher curves shows higher satisfaction. It is convex to the origin. Let's take this to real life. Imagine you have a fixed budget, and you are choosing between apples and bananas. Your indifference curve shows your preferences, while the budget line shows what you can afford. Where the budget line touches the highest possible indifference curve, that's your optimal choice. Economists call it consumer equilibrium. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more economics lessons. See you next time.